Hey gang, this is Vicky Kelly from Golden Rule Trades. I wanted to show you how the system did today. The volatility was down a little bit, and so I thought we could wade back in maybe with more than just one micro today. So I was trying an experiment that didn't necessarily work out well. Luckily, I only lost a couple $100, and it was only in my evaluation accounts. But that's the beauty of an evaluation account is you can experiment and try to adapt things to see what's working. And let me explain how the system did, and then I will show you what I was trying to do with it that didn't turn out so well. Okay, so we see that 9:30 we have an open, we get our dots in confirmation, and we were able, it didn't bust through and close until here. So this is where we would have gotten in, right here. And we would have been able to get about 18 points had we been able to capture all of that. We would have made this part right through here and gotten that. Then we had a setup here that only went halfway to the line, and this is the twigs. Remember, we talked about that. When it did set up here, went right against us and stopped us out here. It only went a little bit above the line, but it was still enough to stop us out. And so we would have lost 9 points here, was the difference between here and here. And then, sorry, let me take this one off too. And then we did have that downside set up here to here. And as you can see, that we got our confirmations on this candle here. And so we would have entered here. We always enter, the lowest that we will enter is this line right here. So when on the pullback, we would have taken it and gotten 21 points here. So not bad for a day that was kind of choppy to trade. Let me show you why I didn't do as well today. I was experimenting since these were only about 10-point energy lines. I thought, well, maybe we could do multiple micros. So I thought if we did, say, 5 micros and we took 3 of them off, when I do trader funding, I always take 3 off, or I always take half of them off and then take the last half at the last line, because I don't want it to come against me so far that I get that trailing drawdown going against me. And so I tried 5 micros, which was half of a mini. And so I'm still limiting my risk with a 10-point stop. And sounds good. I just added one part to it that made it not so good, and that was this. That after 5 points, my stop moved to break even. And that may sound good, but it is, again, the market loves to do return moves. And since the market loves to do return moves, it moves back to where I got in and stops me out and then heads on up. And you can't always see that here because the movement inside the candle, you obviously don't see. And normally what would happen is it would go up, it would get the 3 taken off, and then it would break even. Get the 3 taken off and then go to break even because I did 3 off first and 2 at the target line. So what the difficulty with that is when you get a stop out, you get to stop out on all of your contracts, not just part of them because of that. And so you're taking your profits off at your third level here. You're taking 3 off, and then you're taking 2 off up here. Except remember, I got these stopped out at break even. So I got my 3 points on less than these 18 points. But when I took my stop out, I took my stop out on all 5. And that's how it works against you. So the point is, a lot of systems will tell you to move your stop to break even at some point in time. And I'm not saying that we can't do that with this. What I'm saying is it has to be a lot further before you can do that with this. For example, this isn't necessarily a great example of it, but even if you had entered here, you you can see it went fairly quickly down to here. But what if this was the first time it hit it? Look at how much it moved before it hit your target, if we're pretending that this was the first time. So the point being that moving your stop to break even is not the help with this system that you think it is, or that it might be for another system, but it does not give it enough room to move with our system. And so I kept getting stopped out or kept getting just small gains with all my contracts getting stopped out, and I ended up with a couple $100 loss for the day. So again, the system did great. Me, not so much. And we will be back at it again tomorrow. So stay safe out there and good luck trading.